Amsterdam, a city woven with canals and history, invites travelers to step into a world where time seems to slow and every street holds a quiet story. The gentle flow of the waterways, reflecting the golden glow of lanterns at dusk, creates a sense of timeless serenity. Boats glide silently along the canals, their ripples forming delicate patterns on the water's surface, while bicycles hum softly on cobbled streets that whisper of centuries past. Wandering through Amsterdam is like moving through a living painting, where charming gabled houses lean gently over the water, their reflections mirroring a city that blends the old with the new. The soft chime of bells from historic churches drifts through the air, mingling with the distant murmur of voices at a quiet café. The scent of fresh-baked stroopwafels lingers in the breeze, adding warmth to the cool, crisp air. Each corner of the city reveals something different: a hidden courtyard, a flower-filled bridge, or a quiet canal-side bench, perfect for a moment of reflection. The city's famous museums hold treasures that span centuries, yet outside, life flows gently, moving in harmony with the peaceful rhythm of the canals. As the sun dips below the horizon, Amsterdam takes on a magical quality, with twinkling lights reflecting in the still waters and a hush settling over the city. It is a place that welcomes dreamers, inviting them to lose themselves in its quiet beauty and comforting embrace. Tonight, let Amsterdam's gentle charm guide you into a world of calm and wonder. Welcome to Bedtime Travel Stories, where soothing tales and soft narrations take you on a tranquil journey through the world's most enchanting places, right from the comfort of your bed. Unwind and travel with us as we explore the globe one story at a time, helping you relax and drift into a peaceful sleep. The canals of Amsterdam, like silver ribbons weaving through the heart of the city, create a world where water and land exist in perfect harmony. Known as the Venice of the North, these tranquil waterways stretch for miles, connecting neighborhoods, reflecting history, and offering a gentle rhythm that guides the pace of life. By day, the canals shimmer under the soft glow of the sun, and by night, they transform into a glistening labyrinth of light and shadow. As you drift along in a quiet boat, the water laps gently against the sides, creating a soothing melody that echoes beneath the arched stone bridges. The historic canal houses, with their elegant gabled facades and tall, narrow frames, stand like silent sentinels watching over the water. Their reflections ripple softly in the canal, blending the past and present into a seamless, dreamlike panorama. Each house tells a story, from the grandeur of the 17th century to the contemporary charm of today, whispering secrets of merchants, artists, and travelers who have passed through these streets. Along the canals, flower-laden houseboats bob gently in their moorings, their colorful blooms adding splashes of brightness to the serene waterscape. Some are adorned with tiny lanterns that sway in the breeze, while others boast cozy rooftop gardens that invite peaceful moments of rest. Ducks glide effortlessly through the water, their quiet presence adding to the gentle pulse of canal life. Walking alongside the canals is equally enchanting. The cobbled pathways lined with bicycles parked in neat rows, their bells chiming faintly in the distance. The bridges, each unique in design, offer perfect spots to pause and watch the world drift by. Tourists capturing moments with their cameras, locals cycling gracefully with effortless ease, and the occasional street musician filling the air with soft melodies. As you meander deeper into the city, the canals reveal their quieter corners, hidden gardens tucked behind ancient doorways, quaint cafes with tables perched right on the water's edge, and secret passageways that whisper of Amsterdam's rich maritime past. The water seems to carry the echoes of the city's golden age, a time when these canals were bustling arteries of trade and travel, now transformed into peaceful sanctuaries that invite contemplation. In the early hours of the morning, the canals offer a different kind of serenity. A soft mist rises from the water, cloaking the city in a gentle haze that muffles the sounds of distant footsteps and the faint ringing of tram bells. The first boats of the day make their way through the calm waters, their quiet engines barely disturbing the glassy surface. The city awakens slowly, with the promise of another day woven into the soft murmur of rippling currents and the gentle rustling of leaves along the banks. In the evening, the canals take on a new kind of magic. The glow of lanterns spills onto the water, casting long, shimmering reflections that dance with every gentle ripple. The hum of distant laughter and the soft clinking of glasses from canal-side terraces create an atmosphere of quiet celebration. Boats glide past like floating sanctuaries of light, their silhouettes moving gracefully under softly illuminated bridges. To explore the canals of Amsterdam is to experience the soul of the city. They are not just waterways, but living, breathing pathways that offer a sense of connection, a moment of stillness, and a reminder that beauty can be found in the gentle flow of life. At the very core of Amsterdam lies Dam Square, a place where the city's rich history and vibrant present converge in a harmonious blend. The square, vast and open, is framed by grand buildings that have witnessed centuries of change, each one standing as a testament to Amsterdam's enduring spirit. The gentle hum of life fills the air, the distant clatter of bicycles, the murmured conversations of passers-by, and the occasional echo of a street performer's melody drifting through the square. Dominating this historic space is the Royal Palace, a structure of imposing grandeur that stands as a reminder of Amsterdam's golden age. Built in the 17th century as the city's town hall, its sandstone facade glows warmly under the shifting daylight, exuding a quiet elegance that commands attention. Corinthian columns, intricate sculptures, and majestic domes adorn the exterior, while inside, marble floors and grand chandeliers speak of a time when opulence and artistry flourished in equal measure. Standing before the palace, it is easy to imagine the grand ceremonies and processions that have taken place here over the centuries. Monarchs have been welcomed, dignitaries have been received, and countless stories have unfolded within these walls. Today, its halls remain open to visitors, offering a glimpse into regal life, with ornately decorated rooms and impressive tapestries whispering of the past in hushed tones. Just beyond the palace, the National Monument stands in quiet contrast. This solemn white obelisk, adorned with statues representing peace and resistance, commemorates those who lost their lives during World War II. A place of reflection amidst the bustle, it serves as a gentle reminder of resilience and remembrance, where locals and visitors alike pause to pay their respects in silence. Encircling Dam Square are the architectural treasures that give it life and character. The Nieuwe Kerk, or New Church, stands tall with its Gothic spires reaching skyward, a venue for coronations and grand exhibitions throughout the years. Its stained glass windows filter soft, colorful light into the vast nave, creating a sacred stillness that contrasts with the lively square outside. Not far from the church, the renowned De Bijenkorf department store adds a touch of modernity to the historic setting. Its elegant facade houses a world of fine fashion and luxury, while its upper floors offer a quiet respite where visitors can enjoy panoramic views of the square below. The slow pace of shoppers browsing through its halls mirrors the city's unhurried charm. Throughout the day, Dam Square pulses with life, yet it retains a timeless grace that invites both reflection and exploration. Pigeons flutter across the cobbled ground. Street artists bring the air to life with their performances, and travelers linger on the steps, taking in the beauty that surrounds them. The square is both a meeting place and a sanctuary, where the past and present intertwine effortlessly. As the sun begins to set, the royal palace takes on an ethereal glow, its windows illuminated from within like a beacon of history and grandeur. The square quiets as the crowds thin, leaving behind a sense of calm and reverence. In the stillness of the evening, Dam Square stands as it always has, a heart that beats in time with the city, carrying its stories forward into the night. Nestled just west of Amsterdam's historic center lies the Jordaan, a neighborhood where time seems to slow, and the city's vibrant energy softens into a quiet charm. Once a humble district of artisans and workers, the Jordaan has evolved into a picturesque enclave of narrow canals, ivy-clad facades, and cozy cafes. Walking its cobbled streets, the gentle hum of bicycle wheels and the distant chime of church bells create a soothing rhythm that invites visitors to linger and explore at their own pace. The Jordaan streets are lined with elegant 17th century townhouses, their tall and narrow silhouettes leaning ever so slightly over the tranquil canals. Each home is unique, adorned with colorful shutters, intricate gables, and potted plants that spill over balconies with effortless charm. The reflections of these charming buildings ripple softly on the water's surface, creating a dreamlike atmosphere that seems to carry whispers of the past. Wandering deeper into the district, small hidden courtyards known as hofjes reveal themselves like secret gardens tucked behind unassuming doorways. These peaceful sanctuaries, once built to house the city's elderly and less fortunate, now offer a place of stillness amid the bustling streets. The scent of blooming flowers drifts through the air, mingling with the occasional laughter of locals enjoying a quiet moment in the shade of ancient trees. The cafés and small boutiques that line the Jordaan streets exude a welcoming warmth, their interiors softly lit with the glow of hanging lamps and candles. Inside, the scent of freshly brewed coffee mingles with the rich aroma of pastries, offering a comforting embrace to those who step inside. Whether enjoying a slice of traditional Dutch apple pie or sipping a velvety cappuccino, each moment feels unhurried and deeply satisfying. The district's artistic soul is alive in the many galleries and studios scattered throughout its labyrinth of streets. Local artisans showcase their work, delicate ceramics, intricate jewelry, and paintings inspired by Amsterdam's ever-changing light. The creative energy of the Jordaan is palpable, a quiet yet persistent reminder of its roots as a haven for artists and free spirits. A gentle stroll along the Prinsengracht, one of the district's main canals, leads to the Anne Frank House. The building, with its simple brick facade, stands as a poignant reminder of history and resilience. Inside, the rooms remain preserved in solemn reflection of the past, offering a quiet space for contemplation and remembrance. Outside, the canal flows steadily onward, a silent witness to the passage of time. As twilight descends over the Jordaan, the soft glow of streetlights illuminates the cobblestones, and the reflections of houseboats shimmer gently on the water. The gentle murmur of conversation drifts through the air as locals gather by the canal's edge, sharing quiet moments as the day fades into night. The Jordaan, with its blend of history, art, and community, feels like a world unto itself, an intimate, peaceful retreat within the bustling heart of Amsterdam. In the stillness of the evening, the Jordaan invites you to take a final stroll along its quiet canals, where time slows and the beauty of Amsterdam is revealed in its most intimate and tranquil form. Amsterdam is a city of stories, and perhaps nowhere are they more beautifully told than in its world-renowned museums. Along the Museumplein, a vast green expanse in the heart of the city, a quiet sense of reverence fills the air. Here, among the grand facades of the Rijksmuseum, the Van Gogh Museum, and the Stedelijk Museum, history, art, and innovation exist in perfect harmony. The gentle rustling of leaves in the breeze and the distant hum of passing bicycles create a peaceful backdrop to this cultural sanctuary. The Rijksmuseum, standing with timeless grace at the head of the Museumplein, is a treasure trove of Dutch heritage. Inside, corridors filled with masterpieces lead visitors on a serene journey through centuries of artistic expression. The soft glow of carefully placed lights highlights the delicate brushstrokes of Rembrandt's The Night Watch, where each face seems to come alive with stories of the past. Elsewhere, Vermeer's tranquil domestic scenes invite a moment of pause, their quiet beauty capturing the essence of Dutch life in a single brushstroke. Just steps away, the Van Gogh Museum offers a more intimate encounter with the artist's soul. The galleries, bathed in soft light, reveal the evolution of Van Gogh's work, from his somber early pieces to the vibrant, swirling strokes of his later years. The unmistakable golden hues of sunflowers seem to radiate warmth, while the deep blues of the starry night carry the viewer into a dreamlike world. Walking through the collection feels like a conversation with the artist himself, his emotions laid bare in every canvas. In contrast, the Stedelijk Museum offers a glimpse into the modern and contemporary. Its sleek, minimalist design stands in quiet juxtaposition to its historic neighbors, but inside, the vibrant world of avant-garde art unfolds. Works by Mondrian, Malevich, and other pioneers of modernism invite contemplation, their bold colors and geometric forms creating a striking dialogue with the traditional art just a short walk away. Beyond the Museumplein, the canals lead to another cultural gem, the Anne Frank House. A place of profound reflection, the simple facade gives little indication of the powerful history within. Walking through its narrow rooms, the hushed atmosphere tells a story of resilience and hope. The creaking floorboards and handwritten pages of Anne's diary serve as a poignant reminder of the strength found in the quietest corners of history. For those seeking a deeper connection to Amsterdam's maritime legacy, the National Maritime Museum offers a journey through the city's seafaring past. Its vast ship models, ancient maps, and interactive exhibits reveal how the waterways that cradle the city have shaped its destiny for centuries. Standing on the replica of a grand 18th century ship moored outside, the gentle sway of the water beneath mirrors the timeless movement of the canals beyond. Smaller hidden museums tucked away in the city's narrow streets offer equally enchanting experiences. The Museum of Bags and Purses, housed in a canal-side mansion, tells the history of fashion through intricate designs, while the Rembrandt House Museum provides an intimate look at the artist's daily life, each room frozen in time with the scent of oil paints lingering in the air. As the sun begins to set over Museumplein, the fountains dance gently and the soft chatter of visitors drifts through the evening air. The museums of Amsterdam are not just repositories of art and history. They are living spaces that breathe with the city's past and present, inviting all who enter to become a part of their story. In their quiet halls, amidst the masterpieces and memories, a profound sense of serenity is found, gently guiding visitors into reflection and inspiration. In the heart of Amsterdam, where the single canal curves gently through the city, a place of color and fragrance awaits, the Bloemenmarkt, the world's only floating flower market. As morning breaks, the soft hum of the city blends with the rustling of petals and leaves, filling the air with the delicate scents of tulips, roses, and lilies. The gentle lapping of the water against the wooden barges that line the canal creates a soothing rhythm, inviting visitors to slow their pace and enjoy the timeless charm of this floral haven. The Bloemenmarkt is a place where the seasons unfold in vibrant displays. In spring, tulips in every shade imaginable line the market stalls, their delicate petals swaying gently in the breeze. Bright reds, soft pinks, deep purples, and brilliant yellows create a patchwork of color that mirrors the famous fields of the Dutch countryside. The sight of tulip bulbs packaged neatly in rustic wooden crates offers the promise of a garden in bloom, ready to be carried home and planted with care. Moving through the market, the eye is drawn to the intricate arrangements of fragrant hyacinths, delicate narcissus, and cheerful daffodils, each bouquet a celebration of nature's artistry. Vendors, their hands skillfully arranging blossoms, share quiet stories of the flowers they sell, how tulips once held more value than gold in the Dutch Golden Age, and how each bloom carries its own meaning in the language of flowers. The scent of fresh blooms mingles with the crisp morning air, creating an atmosphere of gentle indulgence. Amidst the fresh flowers, dried arrangements hang delicately from wooden beams, their muted colors adding a touch of nostalgia to the vibrant scene. Lavender bundles release their soothing scent with each passing breeze, and neatly arranged wreaths of dried roses evoke memories of seasons past. Each stall is a treasure trove of floral beauty, where nature's bounty is preserved in timeless elegance. Beyond the flowers, the market offers a glimpse into Dutch horticultural traditions with rows of exotic plants and seeds. Tiny pots of cheerful succulents, miniature bonsais, and fragrant herbs such as rosemary and thyme invite passers-by to bring a piece of the Bloemenmarkt into their own homes. Wooden tulips, hand-painted in traditional Dutch patterns, offer a charming, everlasting alternative to their delicate counterparts, perfect for those wishing to carry a lasting memory of their visit. The canal itself adds to the market's allure, its waters reflecting the soft colors of the blooms in a mesmerizing dance of ripples and light. Houseboats gently bob in the distance, their window boxes overflowing with vibrant blossoms, creating a seamless blend of the natural and the urban. The bridges that arch over the canal provide perfect vantage points for admiring the scene from above, where the market unfolds like a painter's palette across the water. As the day progresses, the market becomes a lively blend of locals and visitors alike, each drawn in by the beauty and serenity of the flowers. Couples stroll hand in hand, stopping to admire a particularly striking bouquet, while photographers capture the kaleidoscope of colors that change with the shifting light. Even in the busiest moments, there is a quiet charm that lingers in the air, a reminder that nature's beauty thrives in every corner of Amsterdam. As evening falls, the market takes on a softer glow. The golden light of the setting sun bathes the barges in a warm hue, and the last few visitors linger over their selections, reluctant to leave the peaceful sanctuary of the Bloemenmarkt. The petals, gently swaying in the twilight breeze, seem to whisper stories of the city's long love affair with flowers, a love that endures through the seasons, bringing joy and tranquility to all who pass through. Amsterdam is a city that moves with effortless grace, and nowhere is this more evident than in the steady rhythm of its bicycles. With over 800,000 bikes weaving through its streets, cycling is more than just transportation. It is a way of life, a quiet pulse that keeps the city in motion. The gentle hum of spinning wheels, the soft ring of bicycle bells, and the whisper of the wind create a soothing symphony that echoes through the cobbled lanes and along the glistening canals. Stepping onto a bicycle in Amsterdam is an invitation to explore the city at your own pace, to glide effortlessly through its historic streets and tranquil neighborhoods. The moment the pedals turn, the city opens up in a way that walking or driving could never quite capture. The breeze carries the scent of fresh pastries from nearby bakeries. The distant chime of a clock tower signals the passing of time, and the soft golden light reflects off the water's surface, painting a serene picture of daily life. Cycling along the tree-lined paths beside the canals offers a sense of freedom and connection. The stately canal houses stand like silent guardians, their reflections shimmering in the water as boats drift past below. Each bridge crossed provides a new perspective, whether looking down into the rippling canal or gazing ahead at the spires and gabled rooftops that define the city skyline. The occasional duck glides beside the bike paths, a quiet companion in this peaceful journey. Through the Jordaan district, the narrow streets invite cyclists to slow down and take in the quiet charm of hidden courtyards, boutique shops, and tiny cafes tucked away in quiet corners. The scent of fresh flowers drifts from window boxes, and the soft murmur of conversation from outdoor tables creates an inviting atmosphere. Locals cycle gracefully past, their baskets filled with groceries or bright bouquets of tulips, a reminder of how effortlessly life flows on two wheels. Pedaling toward Vondelpark, the city gives way to a lush oasis of green, where wide pathways wind beneath towering trees and alongside serene ponds. Here the pace of life slows even further, with cyclists gliding past joggers, families enjoying a picnic, and artists quietly sketching the beauty around them. Birds sing in the branches above, and the sound of laughter carries on the breeze, blending into the gentle rustle of leaves. Further into the city, the Museumplein welcomes cyclists with its wide-open spaces and cultural landmarks. The grand facades of the Rijksmuseum and Van Gogh Museum provide a majestic backdrop to the quiet whir of wheels passing by. In the early morning or late afternoon, the plaza takes on a tranquil quality, with long shadows stretching across the grass and the soft glow of sunlight catching on the glassy surface of the reflecting pools. Crossing the iconic Magere-brug, or Skinny Bridge, offers a moment of stillness, with the gentle creak of wooden planks beneath the tires and the rhythmic lapping of the Amstel River below. The bridge, bathed in soft light during the golden hour, offers an enchanting view of the boats drifting lazily through the heart of the city, their lanterns twinkling like tiny stars on the water's surface. As the sun begins to set, the gentle hum of bicycles continues, their headlights casting soft beams along the cobbled streets. The city's energy transforms into a peaceful evening rhythm, with cyclists making their way home under the twinkling glow of streetlights. Riding through the quiet streets, the timeless beauty of Amsterdam unfolds in the stillness of night, reminding all who cycle its paths that this is a city best experienced with the wind in your hair and the world moving at a gentle pace. In Amsterdam, the bicycle is more than a means of getting from one place to another. It is an invitation to experience the city's quiet grace, to embrace its timeless rhythm, and to discover moments of peace in motion. Tucked away amidst the bustling streets and tranquil canals of Amsterdam lies Vondelpark, a sprawling green sanctuary where the city slows to a gentle rhythm. Here, the hum of bicycle tires mingles with the soft rustling of leaves, and the distant laughter of children blends harmoniously with birdsong. The park, named after the Dutch poet Joost van den Vondel, offers a serene retreat from the lively energy of the surrounding city, inviting both locals and visitors to immerse themselves in its peaceful embrace. As the morning sun casts a golden glow through the towering trees, joggers move gracefully along the winding paths, their rhythmic footsteps a quiet counterpoint to the rustling of the breeze. The air is crisp and fresh, carrying the earthy scent of damp grass and blooming flowers. Ducks glide effortlessly across the still ponds, their gentle ripples sending shimmering reflections across the water's surface. Wandering through the park, one encounters carefully manicured gardens where bursts of vibrant color catch the eye. Beds of tulips, daffodils, and wildflowers sway gently in the breeze, creating a painter's palette against the backdrop of lush greenery. The scent of roses drifts through the air near the park's famous rose garden, a tranquil spot where benches invite quiet contemplation amidst delicate blossoms. At the heart of Vondelpark, an open-air theatre nestles within a grove of trees, its curved stage hosting everything from classical concerts to modern dance performances during the warmer months. The gentle hum of music occasionally drifts through the air, blending seamlessly with the rustling leaves and the soft murmur of passers-by. Visitors pause to enjoy the performances, their faces reflecting the quiet joy of shared moments in nature's embrace. Further along the paths, Cyclists meander leisurely beneath the shade of towering oaks and chestnut trees. The park's wide lanes offer a tranquil escape for those seeking solace from the city's bustling streets. And there's a quiet camaraderie among those who pass each other with a nod or a smile. Small bridges arch over narrow waterways, their reflections mirroring the surrounding greenery in perfect symmetry. For those in search of a peaceful moment, the park's many secluded corners offer an inviting retreat. Wooden benches tucked beneath leafy canopies provide the perfect spot to read a book, while others sit quietly, gazing out over the shimmering water with a sense of stillness. The distant laughter of children playing on the grass drifts through the air, a gentle reminder of the park's enduring charm. As the afternoon light filters through the trees, picnic blankets begin to dot the lawns, and groups of friends gather for leisurely meals. The scent of freshly baked bread and warm pastries wafts from nearby cafés, mingling with the rich aroma of coffee. A quiet sense of contentment settles over the park, as time seems to slow and the worries of the world fade into the background. As twilight approaches, Vondelpark takes on an even more enchanting allure. The golden hues of sunset reflect in the park's ponds, and the lamps lining the pathways flicker to life, casting a soft, inviting glow. The park's tranquility deepens, and a hush settles over the landscape, interrupted only by the occasional sound of footsteps on the gravel paths. In every season, Vondelpark offers a haven of peace and natural beauty, a place where the soul of Amsterdam is reflected in the gentle sway of the trees and the quiet murmur of life moving at its own unhurried pace. Tucked between the iconic canals of Amsterdam lies a charming and intimate district known as the Negen Straatjes, or the 9 Little Streets. This delightful maze of narrow lanes, cobbled pathways, and picturesque bridges offers a glimpse into the quieter, more personal side of the city. Here, history and modern charm blend effortlessly, creating an atmosphere that invites exploration and discovery at a gentle, unhurried pace. Each of the 9 streets has its own unique character, lined with beautifully preserved 17th century merchant houses, their gabled roofs and large windows reflecting the soft light of the canals below. Bicycles lean casually against brick facades, and flower boxes overflow with cheerful blooms, adding splashes of color to the earthy tones of the buildings. The scent of freshly brewed coffee and warm pastries drifts through the air, mingling with the soft murmur of conversation from cozy cafés tucked into every corner. Wandering these streets is like stepping into a storybook, with each boutique and specialty shop offering its own unique treasures. Antique stores display delicate porcelain and vintage books, while independent designers showcase handcrafted jewelry and stylish fashion pieces. Tiny art galleries line the streets, their windows filled with intricate paintings and sculptures that capture the essence of Amsterdam's creative spirit. Every shop feels like a hidden gem, waiting to be discovered by those who take the time to explore. Among the charming storefronts, small family-run bakeries and artisanal chocolate shops invite passers-by to indulge in a moment of sweetness. The display cases are filled with delicate Dutch stroopwafels, rich truffles, and buttery pastries that melt in the mouth with each bite. Sitting at a sun-dappled cafe table, sipping a frothy cappuccino while watching the world pass by, is a simple pleasure that feels like a timeless tradition in this enchanting quarter. The canals that frame the Negen Straatjes add to the district's irresistible charm, their still waters reflecting the colorful facades and delicate silhouettes of the bridges above. Houseboats gently bob along the edges, their windows adorned with twinkling fairy lights and cheerful curtains that hint at the warmth within. Couples stroll hand in hand along the water's edge, pausing to admire the view or snap a quiet photo of the scene before them. As the afternoon light filters through the narrow streets, the golden glow adds a touch of magic to the already inviting surroundings. Street musicians play soft melodies on violin and guitar, their music drifting lazily through the air and blending with the occasional hum of bicycles passing by. The atmosphere is intimate and welcoming, as if the city itself is offering a gentle embrace to those who wander its charming lanes. In the quieter corners, hidden courtyards provide a peaceful retreat from the gentle bustle of the streets. Here, ivy climbs ancient brick walls, and the soft chirping of birds adds to the sense of serenity. A wooden bench beneath a leafy canopy invites moments of reflection where time seems to stand still amid the beauty of the surroundings. As evening approaches, the glow of lanterns and shop fronts transforms the Negen Straatjes into a cozy haven. The soft flicker of candlelight inside intimate restaurants promises comforting meals and quiet conversation, while the reflection of the twinkling lights dances gracefully upon the canal waters. The streets, now quieter, carry the lingering echoes of the day's gentle rhythms. Exploring the Negen Straatjes is an experience that lingers in the heart long after leaving. Each step taken through these historic and charming streets feels like a journey through the very essence of Amsterdam, rich with history, creativity, and a quiet kind of magic that invites one to slow down and simply enjoy. As the sun sets over Amsterdam, the city takes on a new persona, one bathed in soft golden light and gentle reflections that shimmer across the canals. The transition from day to night is seamless, marked by the glow of lanterns that line the bridges and the warm illumination spilling from the windows of canal houses. The gentle hum of the day gives way to a softer, quieter rhythm, where the flickering of lights on the water creates a mesmerizing dance of movement and stillness. The canals, now darker and more mysterious, mirror the twinkling lights of the city with effortless grace. Boats drift slowly under the softly lit arches of bridges, their silhouettes gliding silently across the water like ghosts of the past. The reflections create an illusion of endless pathways, drawing the eye into the depths of the night. Each canal seems to carry whispers of centuries gone by, their waters holding the echoes of merchants, travelers, and dreamers who have called this city home. Walking along the cobbled streets, the atmosphere feels almost dreamlike. Streetlights cast long, elegant shadows, stretching across brick facades and archways. The air is crisp, tinged with the faint aroma of roasting chestnuts from a nearby vendor, and the occasional scent of fresh tulips still lingering from the day's market stalls. In the distance, the faint sound of a violin drifts through the night, adding a touch of melody to the serene ambiance. The heart of the city remains alive with quiet energy. Dam Square, now illuminated by the soft glow of its historic buildings, takes on an air of quiet grandeur, The royal palace stands proudly, its windows glinting with a regal warmth against the dark sky. The surrounding cafés and restaurants fill with locals and travelers alike, their laughter and conversations a gentle backdrop to the scene, blending effortlessly with the city's nocturnal symphony. Venturing into the Jordaan district at night reveals a different side of its charm. The cozy brown cafes, their interiors warmly lit, offer an inviting refuge from the cool night air. Locals gather for quiet conversations over steaming cups of coffee, while others enjoy the smooth melodies of live jazz, drifting from a hidden corner of a quiet pub. The neighborhood's narrow lanes, illuminated by a patchwork of streetlights and fairy-lit window panes, feel like a scene from an old painting, each detail crafted with care and intention. Further along the Museumplein, quiet yet majestic under the night sky, offers a sense of stillness. The grand facades of the Rijksmuseum and Van Gogh Museum stand illuminated, their presence both comforting and inspiring. The reflection of their towering structures in the nearby pools of water creates a mirror-like illusion, as if the art within has spilled beyond the walls and into the fabric of the night. In the quieter corners of the city, hidden gardens and tucked-away courtyards offer a sense of peace and solitude. The hushed rustling of leaves and the occasional footsteps of a passing cyclist remind one that even in the stillness, Amsterdam is a city that never truly sleeps. It simply softens, embracing the night with a quiet elegance that invites reflection and wonder. As midnight approaches, the city's charm deepens. Bridges cast delicate shadows onto the canal's surface, and houseboats glow softly with the light of reading lamps and flickering candles. The steady rhythm of the water lapping gently against the embankments creates a soothing lullaby, while the distant chiming of a clock tower marks the passing hours with quiet reverence. Amsterdam by night is a place of gentle magic, a city of lights and reflections, where the present meets the past in a timeless embrace. As the night deepens, it offers a comforting reminder that beauty can be found in the quiet glow of a lantern, the hush of a canal at midnight, and the simple joy of walking through a city that feels like a dream. Markets are the heartbeat of Amsterdam, offering a vibrant glimpse into the city's daily life. Whether nestled along cobbled streets or set against the gentle curves of a canal, each market tells a story of tradition, craftsmanship, and the lively hum of community. From the moment dawn's golden light spills across the city, the markets come to life, filling the air with an intoxicating blend of aromas, colors, and sounds that invite exploration at a leisurely pace. Perhaps the most famous of them all is the Albert Kuip Market, a bustling stretch of stalls in the lively De Piep neighborhood. Here, vendors set up their colorful displays beneath striped awnings, offering everything from fresh produce and fragrant spices to handcrafted goods and local delicacies. The scent of warm stroopwafels drifts through the air, their sweet caramel filling melting between crisp layers of dough, while the rich aroma of freshly brewed Dutch coffee tempts passers-by to linger a little longer. Locals and visitors alike weave through the narrow pathways, pausing to sample creamy cheeses and admire the intricate patterns of traditional Dutch blue pottery. For those in search of vintage treasures and unique finds, the Waterloop Line Market is a treasure trove of character and charm. The market's eclectic mix of second-hand books, antique trinkets, and retro clothing creates a bohemian atmosphere that reflects Amsterdam's free-spirited essence. Amid the labyrinth of stalls, old vinyl records spin quietly from a corner shop, and bicycles adorned with fresh flowers lean casually against historic facades. The market is a place of nostalgia and discovery, where each object holds a story waiting to be uncovered. At the Noordermarkt, held in the shadow of the beautiful Noorderkerk, the pace is slower, more contemplative. The Saturday farmers' market offers an array of organic produce, fragrant herbs, and artisanal baked goods, all carefully arranged beneath a canopy of leafy trees. The scent of fresh bread, still warm from the oven, mingles with the earthy aroma of aged cheese and delicate bouquets of seasonal flowers. Locals gather here to sip espresso at nearby cafés, sharing quiet conversations beneath the watchful gaze of the church's towering spire. Another unique gem is the Newmarkt, where centuries-old trade traditions continue amidst the gentle hum of modern life. Set against the imposing backdrop of the medieval Waag building, this market transforms with the seasons, brimming with fresh vegetables and regional delights in the warmer months, and offering festive treats and holiday cheer in the winter. Strolling through its stalls, the chatter of vendors and the soft rustle of paper bags fill the air, creating a sense of timeless continuity. As the day progresses, a visit to the Dappermarkt, one of the city's most multicultural markets, reveals a kaleidoscope of flavors and textures from around the world. Stalls overflow with fragrant spices from Morocco, vibrant textiles from Turkey, and fresh ingredients for every cuisine imaginable. The cheerful calls of vendors announcing their daily specials blend harmoniously with the distant sound of bicycle bells, forming a soundtrack that perfectly encapsulates the market's lively energy. No visit to Amsterdam's markets would be complete without the floating flower market, the Bloemenmarkt. Even in the fading afternoon light, the colorful blooms burst forth in a dazzling display. Tulips in every shade, fragrant hyacinths, and delicate orchids, their petals swaying gently in the breeze. The scent of flowers lingers, weaving through the market and drifting along the canals like a fragrant memory that lingers long after leaving. As evening falls, the markets gradually wind down, their vibrant energy giving way to a quiet, lingering warmth. Vendors pack away their wares, their laughter echoing through the emptying streets, and the soft glow of street lamps casts a golden hue over the empty stalls. The city's markets, once bustling with life, now rest beneath the stars, waiting for a new day to bring them to life once more. Amsterdam's markets are more than places to shop. They are living, breathing reflections of the city's heart and soul. In their bustling stalls and quiet corners, one finds a tapestry of culture, tradition, and community, a place where time slows and the simple joys of exploration and discovery take center stage. As the gentle rhythms of Amsterdam's canals lull the city into the embrace of the night, a quiet sense of contentment settles over its winding streets and historic facades. The reflections of twinkling lights ripple across the water, creating a dreamlike canvas where past and present blend effortlessly. The soft hum of bicycles gliding through the cobblestone lanes and the distant chime of church bells carry with them a whisper of the city's enduring charm, a reminder that Amsterdam is not just a place to visit, but a feeling to be experienced. Each district of the city, from the bustling markets of the Jordaan to the serene pathways of Vondelpark, tells its own story. The graceful arches of its bridges, the vibrant displays of tulips along the canals, and the inviting warmth of its cafés all contribute to a sense of quiet wonder. Whether strolling through the historic Dam Square or enjoying a peaceful moment along the 9 streets, every corner of Amsterdam offers an opportunity to pause, reflect, and immerse oneself in its beauty. In the quiet hours of the evening, the city's museums, markets, and charming alleyways take on a new serenity. The Rijksmuseum stands illuminated, its grandeur softened by the glow of lamplight, while the houseboats along the canals rock gently in the stillness. The scent of fresh pastries lingers in the air, blending with the subtle aroma of blooming flowers from the floating market. Amsterdam's magic lies not only in its landmarks, but in these delicate moments where life flows as smoothly as the water beneath its bridges. For those who visit, Amsterdam offers more than just sights to see. It offers an experience that lingers long after departure. The city's gentle pace, its enduring beauty, and its welcoming spirit create memories that settle softly in the heart, like a melody that plays long after the song has ended. Whether it's the charm of a quiet canal-side walk or the delight of discovering a hidden courtyard garden, the city's spirit invites a return, time and time again. As the stars twinkle above and the city settles into the peaceful rhythm of the night, Amsterdam remains a place of quiet enchantment. Its beauty is not fleeting but ever-present, waiting patiently for those who seek solace, inspiration, and the simple joy of wandering through its timeless streets. In Amsterdam, one finds not just a destination, but a place that feels like home. We hope you enjoyed today's serene journey and found peace in our gentle narration. Do join us next time as we make a relaxing visit to another of the world's most iconic places. Sweet dreams and safe travels until we meet again.